40th anniversary of the '87 film, so we want to go big for that next year. I think that's appropriate. Honestly, he was the most requested guest, and I gotta hats off to AJ. We came close, but the London premiere was happening, and he was going to the London premiere. But they allowed AJ to sit and do that interview, so that's the best we could do. We're like, okay, we want fan interaction. We want, So AJ did an amazing job, and then he got to interview Travis Knight as a surprise after that, and that was like, holy crap.
Guys, a little insight. Travis was supposed to record a video for us that we were going to play, and we were going to play on that screen in the front. You ever go on E.T. the Ride, and Steven Spielberg says, "Welcome to the ride," and talks about it? Travis Knight was supposed to be on that TV screen, and lots of apologies came through. Something went down, and he didn't do the video, but it would have been so wonderful. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
But he also was going to London, so
yeah. But then later they said Brazil. I'm not sure. But thank you to Amazon MGM. Thank you to Dark Horse Comics.
Yes.
All those yellow tote bags.
Tote bags. That's Dark Horse Comics.
The 11 by 17, the Wings of Fate prints. They're from Dark Horse.
Yeah. Thank you to Tim Sheridan for helping kind of review both, facilitating that. You guys.
And you know what? I'm going to share something that Mike doesn't even, or Jay doesn't know, or Shane doesn't know. When I was doing the Filmation panel, Lindy Britt said that she has a show in Chicago and then she's retiring.
No. Oh, really?
That's what she said. She's not doing it. Now, maybe, hopefully, she might change her mind, but that's what she said. She said that it's getting too hard on her body. And I wanted to say, well, Alan's 96 and still doing it. You're 82, but it's inappropriate. We just love her so much, and we want her to be a part of everything. But of course, if it's getting hard on her, so it's good that we had her today because that might be it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's also great that we had Alan.
Yes.
Because Alan, he doesn't do many conventions. This is just the truth. He doesn't do many conventions. And I think, Shane, I think, unfortunately, Mike and I were dealing with the but we had him on the bone throne. He actually sat, he sat on the bone throne, guys. Skeleton.
Pictures or I don't believe it. Pictures or I don't believe it.
All right, Shane, hold on. Not only did we get him on the bone throne, but we will post it.
That one will be for everyone.
I'm going to be posting this. Let's see.
Here, check this out. I know everyone's just going to want to run up here, but he actually.
Oh my God, I believe it now. Oh my God. I will post this on my Instagram. Yeah, it literally was as he was leaving. We were like, "Hey, would you want to sit on the bone throne?" And he was like, "Bone throne?" And we were like, "Yeah, we have the bone throne inside." And he's like, "Let's do it." I must sit on the bone throne. Yes, there you go. He's got the better.
It was a magical moment, and I truly believe we're the only convention that can claim that Skeletor sat on the bone throne, guys.
Yes.
Come on. Actually, you know what? Let's give credit where credit's due, guys. Honestly, give it up for AJ, who really made everything happen. If it wasn't for AJ, really, basically, exhausting all of his contacts and everything like that, really does all the goodwill. I think this is the way it is. All the goodwill that he's had throughout the years has finally paid off. Seriously. His requests finally got to somebody who could say, yes, we're interested. What are you guys doing? What are you trying to do? Does it fit with us? Right? Are you guys going to embarrass us? You know what I mean? I think it really all came down to that. Not only did AJ secure a lot of the bags you guys are holding, it was just a sea of yellow this whole weekend. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Everybody had a swag bag, everybody had posters, everybody had things to carry, and of course, Amazon and GM bringing the statues, the experiences for you guys. Guys, give it up for AJ of HeMania.com. The home runs this hit are just absolutely phenomenal. And guys, please don't forget, he-mania.com is the #1 resource for Massive Universe news on the internet. Dedicated Massive Universe news on the internet.
Just not this week.
But we've been all tired. You know, guys, first of all, we're exhausted. I think we're exhausted. I think that's I don't know.
About 4 hours last night and like 2 hours the night before. Like Friday night, I did not sleep.
No, this guy was.
Yeah.
He was wired as hell. It was ridiculous. It was crazy. But you know what? I think what we should do is we should do a recap of what happened this weekend. Like what we're.
We also said we were going to do fan time.
Oh yeah, fine. Let's do fan stuff. Let's do that first. So, let's
Does anyone ask?
Do the initial intro.
All right. Let's
all right. You want me to start? Well, we need a fan time, right?
Well, hold on. Here's the actual intro, and we always struggle with this.
We do.
Yeah, we're gonna start with Shane, and we're gonna work all the way. We're gonna wait.
Do you know what to say afterwards, Shane? What do you say? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We've done it enough times.
Hi, I'm Shaner.
Hello, I'm Jay.
And I'm Mike.
And I'm AJ.
And together we are the Eternity of Four!
All right, so I guess we're starting with Shane. So, Shane.
Well, today's topic is, gentleman raised his hand back here.
I actually, not necessarily a topic, I want to give kudos to y'all for pulling off an amazing first year convention. I don't think a lot of people understand the operational burden, the lift that it takes to pull something off like this. I come from an events production background. And for things to have gone as smooth, for as amazingly full as a trade show.
Smooth? Wait a second. Did you just say smooth?
It's hot in here. The line to get in the beginning.
It was so smooth.
You know, go ahead.
You're a bunch of babies.
Please keep going, nerd. Please keep going.
I'm just saying, kudos to y'all and the team behind the scenes to pull it off. Whether it's paid staff, volunteers, whatever, how y'all are executing this. You guys did an amazing job, and I just want people to let you know that it was a wonderful time.
Thank you.
We also need to thank 2 members on our council, Sean and Mike. I guess neither are around, but
they're busy running this convention. They're up here doing fun stuff.
And all our volunteers.
So if you look in your booklets and you open your booklets, at the very bottom there's 5 of us, and we would meet sometimes up to, the past few weeks was almost 3 times a week. But we were doing once a week since probably the beginning of the year, going over everything, budgets, where we're at with Amazon, and then Jay and I we're the face, right? So we're going on podcasts. Jay, he's Mr. YouTube star with, several thousand subscribers. So he's like, Mike, tonight we're going on 575 podcast. Tomorrow we're going on Toy Habits. Tomorrow, and then I'm like, hey man, where are we going? But we just really wanted to get the word out. I had one gentleman that came in, and he's like, I just heard about this con 2 weeks ago, and I had the time of my life. He thanked me and wanted to take a selfie with me, and it was so amazing. I'm like, dude, I'm so glad. And he came from Portland, Oregon. So it means he bought his flight probably last second. Yeah, and probably spent a bunch. So it just really just hits my heart so much that, you guys came out. I'm sure, times right now aren't the greatest. So, spending the money to spend the weekend with us, and especially
this is Memorial Day weekend. I mean,
yes,
you
guys are giving up.
Thank you. Your holiday weekend. I mean, that touches us a lot, right? And, I will acknowledge, thank you, because obviously you know what it takes to run a convention. It's not easy. But you know what? With enough passion, enough drive, and enough dedication, right? You can take a whole bunch of fans who really have no idea what they're doing, and you can actually create something truly memorable, special. But you know what? If I was to say that if any of us were to say that this was a smooth endeavor, we would be lying for our teeth. I mean, this there were so many different hiccups. There were so many, even the day of when we were doing setup. I think we had. You can ask him. Well, if Michael was here, you could ask him. Several vendors had set up in the wrong place, and literally we had to actually pick up full cages. I had to grab as many people as possible, volunteers, actual vendors, and say, okay, guys, we're gonna pick this up in 3, 2, 1. They all picked up the whole cage and like moved it over 2 feet, right? And we were doing that all night, right? Because again, like you have to look at fire code. You have to look at like different regulations, you know, insurance, you know, things like that, transportation. You know, actually, this whole past week, Mike and I have just been driving around buying stuff. Like that's actually all we've been doing. And yeah, it just became
So many Walmart trips.
You know, Walmart, we're talking everywhere.
Walmart, Home Depot,
Staples, right? There's so many different places. Every little bit of it, but really, what it came down to with this convention was fans. Fans came down and really, so the people you saw in the booklet, and Mike and myself, AJ, Mike, sorry, but we love you. We love you. And Sean, we were steering the ship, but behind the scenes there were other people. I mean, like a lot of the guests who came were because of connections. You know, people who knew each other, people who had befriended other guests and such. That was invaluable to us because we don't know how to reach people other than like talk to agents or that. And that always gets messy, right? But you know what? Everyone who, when we first announced this, I think so many people came and said we want to help, and I think that's really a testament to the community.
Yes.
The fact that people want to help, that was just a huge thing. And you know what? But at the end of the day, and I keep saying this, I've been saying this many times, everyone keeps coming to me, to Mike, to AJ, to all of us, and they keep saying, thank you for doing this, thank you, and it humbles us. But the reality is, thank you guys.
Yes.
All right, thank you guys for supporting this event. Thank you guys for everything that you've done. Thank you guys for giving up your freaking weekend. And give yourselves a round of applause, guys, because you guys gave this. Yes, sir.
I'm in the business too. I've been in the business for 30 years. And you know now, like all sorts of things can go like crazy behind the scenes, but guests never do it. So like you really scored.
I feel like there are a whole bunch of convention runners that are just like critiquing us for this entire event. Like, we got to do this last time. We got another convention runner.
It's not critiquing, it's compliment.
Okay, I was gonna say, I think our topic is this at this point, because we are running short on time.
I also wanted to say it just felt like Christmas company for 3 days for me here. It also feels like had you all been with me in South St. Louis in 1983, 45, on the playground, it's just been magical, like to watch you all and like reconnect with that feeling back there. I never lost it. My brother Jeff, he appreciated it too. He's gone on and done adult things, and it's like in retirement playing like to be with my people and to feel those vibes and feel that connection from the beginning feels really good. So thank you.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So, it's our pleasure.
Piggyback off what he said, like community guys brought together here. Like, I felt like a kid for the last couple of days. And I guess come down your guys' favorite moment. Like when you guys were able to actually there's a topic.
There's a topic.
There's a topic.
What was your favorite moment? And you guys
Shane, you're first.
Yeah, Shane first.
I mean, I've said it a few times now, but I think my favorite moment was just walking into the show for the first time as a fan. Like, we're talking about, kind of round and round here. It was so impressive and so well put together. To be, at a PowerCon-like place with the community is, there's no other place like it. And to be surrounded by all of you wonderful people, all the toys, all the wonderful merchandise, and a lot of good spirits and vibes.
I really have to just say that it was amazing seeing how everything. And it is weird because it's my favorite part. It's also not my favorite part because there was a lot of things which went wrong, like a ton of things went wrong. But the team stuck together, and the team we understood. Yeah, we're gonna disagree. There are things that are gonna happen. We're human, right? We're human, and things are gonna happen. But at the end of the day, everything was done for the convention, everything was done for the event. And then when we actually saw, my favorite thing, to be honest with you, was the day of the opening, right? Basically, Mike and I were the only two people. Right. It was crazy.
We both came down. It was probably 6 and 5, yeah, like 5:45 in the morning, because I couldn't sleep. I already, like I said, I slept about 2 hours Friday night and woke up Saturday morning, and it was probably like 4 in the morning. My wife was up, and my little dog was like, "What the hell are you doing?" And so we came down, or I came down alone, and just kind of took it in. You know, it was amazing to see that.
And I meandered down, and I said, okay, nobody's here yet. And I'm like, that's strange, because I'm usually the last one to arrive. You can ask these guys. I literally am the last one to arrive, but they're like, where the hell is this guy?
Yeah,
But
we
I was,
at 8, Jay's time 8. Well, because time zones, and this guy don't
no,
mix.
they really don't. And then I came down, I'm like, oh yeah, he's only one here. That's interesting. And then all of a sudden, I see some movement, right? I'm like, what the hell? Who's that? And then it's Mike, right? And then both of us are just sitting there. We're like, and we didn't know what to say. I think we didn't know what to say. We were just kind of sitting there. We're like, are we doing this? Like, are we actually doing this? Sorry. And then so that was actually my favorite part. My second favorite part, and I tend to ramble, I'm sorry. But my second favorite part was when the lines
Move it along.
the lines started forming.
Where's
at,
the?
I know they're gonna. The lines started forming at 8:45, and it just kept building, and it was absolutely crazy. But then the lines started getting chaos, and we had to figure out how to fix that chaos and move people around. That was not my favorite part, but just seeing all you guys gathering in one place. That was massive. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for all of that. You guys are.
Mike.
I mean, that definitely was one of my favorite moments as well. It was just like the fact that all the hard work, like the past year coming together. But just a personal one was I went up to Alan to get some autographs. So we did pre-sale autographs online because I mean, honest with everybody, like Alan and Melinda aren't cheap. And so we were like, we need to get as many signatures as, you know, we got to cover this, you know, they have hearings, we got to cover this. I really, huge weight on my shoulder, this huge debt, and I'm like, oh my God, we can do it, or we can do it. And I went up and had pre-sales this morning. He came to me and said, are you the promoter? Yes. This was the best con I've ever been to in my life. One of the best experiences, most fun. You brought together an amazing group of people. And yeah, I cried. It's a
Guys, Mike Horton.
so it was just so amazing. I knew he like ran. I don't know. It was just so much. This is incredible. Truly incredible.
I teared up too, like when Melanie started talking about this.
This is attorney at 4.
But that was my moment. I mean, it still gets me. It literally, it's gonna get me for a long time. I'm probably gonna be at work on Tuesday. Like, if I go back to work on Tuesday, I'm gonna start crying at work.
Yeah, my favorite moment was just meeting all of you. I didn't even sit on the bone throne, to be honest with you. They're probably taking it apart now, aren't they? Yeah. It was just, I've never hugged so many people, you know? And it never felt more natural to hug so many people, you know, because it feels like this whole community is family. Yeah, it feels like family. And, you know, being able to see faces with the names. And it feels like long lost friends that you finally got reunited with, you know? And everyone's been so sweet. Some have been super generous. Speechless. So that's my favorite moment, meeting everyone here, hugging you, talking, and yeah, that's my favorite.
I would say that's a favorite moment for all of us. We have meeting you guys. People were like, "Hey, Mike," and I felt bad that I didn't know who you were. You know, I've never had that kind of experience where like you guys know me, but I don't know you. I'm like, "Oh, what's your name?" You know, and then meeting these people that are in our chats all the time. Zach, and we got Mossman Sean, Giraffe over here, Delusional Giraffe.
Yeah,
Like Mossman Sean.
Putting faces to names and then screaming.
It's also Cody.
I know, house right here, big dog.
It's just gonna be so. This is just
My favorite moment was someone being flirted with.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say who, but by Rebecca Taylor. Rebecca Taylor was at dinner with us last night, had a few drinks, and she was very flirtatious. If someone wants to announce who that was, that's up to them. But that was exciting to watch. Yeah. Oh, and guys, you got to hear this joke real quick. What Rebecca Taylor said. Holy cow! I can't believe she said this. She said it was hard living with Mark Taylor because Mark Taylor would love to eat, and because of that, she gained a lot of weight. But she said, Mark Taylor did me a favor. He died. I didn't know what to say. And she said, don't worry, it's okay. Mark would have loved it. Yeah. Topic two?
Yeah, let's do topic two. Oh, wait, we have a question. Oh, topic two, yeah.
What you guys talk about, like how Eternia kind of like coexist technology and magic, how it makes it work.
Ooh, Shane. This is a good one for Shane, I think.
Oh, is it?
Powerhouse animation, baby.
I mean, technology and power, I'll just speak for Revelation and Revolution. It was sort of the main theme of the show, obviously. So we dug into it a lot. It was always my personal favorite part of the Masters of the Universe, series and everything. It wasn't just swords, the whole caboodle. We had jets, and we had dragons, and it was awesome. Personally, I think it's what makes it unique and special, and what makes it stand out. And it allows, for over 40 years of lore to continue to grow, and for new adaptations to come around. When you're playing in a playground that is as diverse with the number of characters we have and locations, vehicles and everything else, and you throw in the majesty of swords and magic and technology, I think it just is a perfect recipe for the perfect show, the perfect IPs.
To be honest with you, I think that just like all great fantasy shows, the idea of technology and magic coexisting is something that really I wish it would exist. And one day it will, right? Because there's always this there's a new theory that magic is just technology that we just don't understand. And I think that that's actually something which could one day become something. Because the Sorceress has so many different inside of Castle Grayskull, they have so many different technologies that they collected from the universe, right? And I think that's a fascinating concept, right? And if you look at things like Doctor Who, right, the actual show, it often they often encounter different technologies that basically look like magic, and I think that that's something that's very. So I really hope that, in my opinion anyway, I hope that one day we will discover magic, and it'll actually be something that we harness for ourselves.
I agree. All of that stuff, and then basically that's what got me into Masters of the Universe. The fact that you had He-Man riding Battle Cat, but then at the same time he's flying in this spaceship Wind Raider and the Battle Ram and all these crazy technological vehicles, right? So it was just the perfect merriment. And then of course you had Rudy Obero's artwork that just put the signature on it and made it look badass. And then walking down the aisles of RIP Toys R Us back in the day, it really just struck me as a kid. I think he did a great job.
Yeah, I think it's the magic of Masters of the Universe. Look, Conan the Barbarian was invented in the 1930s, and it was supposed to be prehistory. You know, it was really the origin of the muscled barbarian. And you know, you've watched the movie with Mako saying, you know, before the oceans took Atlantis. You know, so you know it's prehistory. It's our prehistory. Torak, the hero of prehistory. There's many creations like that has followed Conan. The one thing that makes this different is there's dudes in loincloths flying spaceships, you know? It's that combination, that magical combination that shouldn't work, but somehow does. Like some people love pickles and peanut butter, right? Somehow that thing has. I agree, but to answer your question, it's really the magic of Motu, what separates it from other sword and sorcery, you know, material, and it's wonderful.
We'll go back to Shane then.
Yeah, I think that's our cue.
I'm Shaner.
No, no sign up at all. I'm Jay!
And I'm Mike.
And we want to thank you all for watching.
The Eternia
4. Good journey, everybody. Take care.
Real quick though, can I have Micah come to the front of the stage and Sean? I saw you poking out there. Go grab that guy.
I think he left.
Oh.
Sean, no, you sort of just did his thing. But anyway, guys, Micah.
We couldn't do it without
Honestly, without this guy, the experience, he helped the PowerCon for several years, volunteer, coordinator, and man, without his kind of insight to how this works, we couldn't have done it without him. So thank you, Mike.
Yes, thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Woo! And even though he's not here, for whatever reason, because he just decided that he needs to run this convention.
Yeah, he's gonna go say goodbye to everybody.
That's amazing. We do want to thank Sean.
The booklets that are in your bag,
right here.
that is all Sean. Sean put this all together. We knew we wanted to partner with that Toy Hunter app. We kind of collaborated with them, and he made this layout. And you know, I do also want to thank everybody on the back of this is our partners.
Yes.
Then there's even more than this.
Oh,
Like this is like just people that contributed toys to us and all those giveaways I was doing earlier. So this is like, yeah, exactly. We were gonna like the logos would have been super small if we tried to fit everybody. So we tried to, you know, limit it to a little bit. But honestly, it was a collaboration of so many people. And then Sean was a key member of the council, you know, keeping track on.
But you know what? It's not only there. He was the exhibitor coordinator. I mean, like he took care of all the exhibitors. You know, checked them in. And he did actually do a lot of our social media, you know, so he was one of our social media managers. And anytime we needed to anytime
reposting Sean stuff.
Yeah, and anytime one of us was not available to do graphics, he was right on the ball.
Yep. So let's give it for Sean.
And guys, if you like Motuniverse video games, you gotta go to Play Motu, which is Sean's Instagram. But he has playmotu.com. He has wonderful games that you can play. He actually does them as a passion project. Definitely check them out. We did a panel earlier today about it, and it was absolutely fun. So, guys, thank you for joining us, the Eternia 4, and Mike's gonna lead us off with
and
waving and waving. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you, guys.
Let's do it. Let's check that room. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, hey, what's up? Thank you so much. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
It was like sneaking my way down. I remember. You know, hard to work in man. So.
I remember.
You guys are hard work.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you guys supporting us. Take care.
Thank
you guys. Take care, bro.
Thanks a lot, too. Yes. Take to see you too. Thank you. Yeah, right.
Raise the name too.
Hey, your show, man.
A lot of stuff, probably that.
Well, guys, that was the Attorney of Four, and we're broadcasting live here from Motuniverse 2026. I got to tell you, for those of you watching, if anybody's still watching, this has been one of the greatest experiences of my life. I've run many conventions over the years. They've all had varying levels of success, but yeah, this one was crazy. Mostly because it's attached to a property which I just absolutely love, so it's near and dear to my heart. And yeah, what I said on the stage over there is not untrue. It's because of you guys, because of everybody who helped support us and made this possible. But I did want to give a huge shout out to Mike Gordon, who literally had a dream and came to me and said, I want to make this happen. And it just, his passion sparked my passion. And I was like, yeah, I want to I want to make this happen too. And then so many other people just climbed on board. I want to give a huge shout out to Toy Habits for giving us the courage, the basically giving us the insights that we needed to move forward with this. Huge shout out to AJ of Humanity.com for really bringing us so many different possibilities, right? And of course sponsoring this event. I mean, like, if it wasn't for his sponsorship, I don't think as many people would have known about Motuniverse. Like we thanked earlier the rest of the uh, um, staff, and of course, as you heard, Micah Beyond, our volunteer director, incredible. Shane Alaya, incredible work graphically, as well as, of course, helping us with all the exhibitors who have been gracious enough to support us as well. But then everybody else, I mean, there's so many that it's hard to name everybody. So everybody who's out there who was on the actual behind the scenes, you guys know who you are. Skillevator, oh my gosh, just too many to name really. Um, Allison Troy, Thundercast Classics. I apologize if I'm not remembering everybody. It's so make, shape, create. The Badass Reviews. Oh my God, I really don't want to miss anybody. Gary, son of Gary. Um, gosh, it's crazy. There's just so many people who were involved and so many people who made this possible. And I really do want to thank each and every one of them. And I will thank each and every one of them, personally. But yeah, it's been quite the experience. It's been absolutely magical, and I just wouldn't have it any other way. Wow, what a weekend, guys! And it's not over yet. We still got to clean up. We got to do what we can to get things organized and together. But I just wanted to take this moment and say thank you, Mike. Thank you. If it wasn't for this crazy dream of yours, I don't think any of us could have pulled this off. So, Mike Gordon, everybody, absolutely, absolutely bonkers. If I, had the chance to say hi to you well, this weekend, thank you for supporting us, thank you for being there and helping to make this a reality. And for everybody else who's just been watching and following us on social media and seeing how these things actually play out. Thank you. This has been quite the roller coaster, right? And it's been crazy. And of course, huge thanks to Amazon MGM, Dark Horse Comics. Uh, I apologize, but I don't remember the manufacturer's name for the popcorn buckets, but they have been instrumental. All of those companies that came out. I want to thank our good friends who came out, Tweeterhead, for supporting us, bringing their statues, sharing those with the fans. I want to thank Ramen Toy for their contributions. I want to thank Hatter Toys, for their support. I also want to thank Odd Frog Entertainment. I want to thank Shadow Nose Network for actually helping to create our app, the Toy Hunter app, which really was instrumental in helping people to get around this whole weekend. I know I'm gonna forget so many people, and it's not fair. It really isn't. Eternity Dreams came out to support us. So did the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, Savage Crucible. Huge shout out to Savage Crucible. They really helped us to keep going because there was a lot of things behind the scenes that were happening. I also want to thank uh, Meta Travelers as well. So again, a lot of people who I'm probably forgetting. Hordak MX, who coming up all the way from Mexico, to check us out and to support us, and of course all the other exhibitors who made this truly special. It's been a magical weekend. So yeah, I'm struggling to remember everybody, but like I said, it like suffice it to say, I'm so humbled. I'm so grateful. I thank all of you for coming out and really supporting us. Um, yeah, it's been crazy. 3D headquarters, it's just coming. It's coming in waves. But yeah, Toys of so many different things that are going on. But I want to thank each and every one of you. Time. Uh, Time Warp Toys. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. Everybody here has just been so fantastic. It's been amazing. And of course, everybody who helped get us in touch with the guests. Gary, son of Gary. He helped us to get in touch with um, Anthony DeLongis and of course Bill Stout, which was amazing because those two are some of my heroes, right? Also, um, like I said, and AJ for helping us to get Melendi Britt and Alan Oppenheimer. It was instrumental in helping us get all these people, and of course Shane Minshew being able to get us in touch with Mike Young. What an incredible opportunity. But there's also Chris who introduced us to Rudy Obrero and Rebecca Taylor. Yeah, just so many different people who helped behind the scenes and just make this happen. So yeah, guys, I know I'm missing a whole bunch of this, and I really apologize. It's hard to keep this all. My head's not in the right place, but I did just want to take this opportunity to say thank you, and thank you to all of you guys who supported this project and supported us. Um, whether it was in financially or whether it was through monetarily or anything, right? Through merchandise sales, through ticket sales, through the Kickstarter, through everything. All the founders, that's really the founders are the ones who helped to really make this a dream a reality. And thank you guys for all of that. But most importantly, I want to thank everybody out there who's a fan, who's been watching, who's been following, who's really encouraged us from afar and everything around this event. You guys are really what help drive us to continue and to make this happen. I gotta get back. They're starting to tear down, and I don't want to be, the guy who's not doing my part, and just. But I did want to take the opportunity to say thank you to everybody who's been watching and everyone who's been watching my channel. And yeah, I know, like with all the Masters Universe news going around, my channel's probably been stagnating, and it's probably been not doing what it's supposed to do. But um, I had to do this. I had to. If it wasn't going to be this year, it was never going to be a year, right? It had to be done. So I needed to do this because Master Universe has never been more relevant than it is today. Um, Mattel has never spent this much money on Master Universe before. It's been uh, years since Master Universe had this much attention in the public eye, and this is the time to do it. And honestly, it is. And Mike, get over here. Mike, get over here. I don't know what he's doing. We're tearing down, but I did want to just take this moment and say thank you, Mike. Jesus, thank you for this.
This
moment.
was
This was no.
okay.
No,
It's like this.
maybe,
And
but
there's like 20 other people that we all know.
no, there's just way too many.
But
people,
yes.
right. But seriously, this has been an incredible weekend, and we both, from the bottom of our hearts, say we're waving. No, I'm just saying.
That we're gonna good.
We
journey.
are, of course we are, guys. Thank you so much. Good journey, guys, and geek proud. Like,
And
we're waving, and we're waving. Good night, guys. We'll see you later. Take care. Oh, I gotta get.
Got the glass case in the middle of the hallway. I found something from the hotel. They loaned us a roller.
Have him grab the. We gotta take that. Are you okay?
Where you want to take it?
that popcorn display from IKEA. Can we put that in your room?
Yeah, we could do that. That's fine.
What room number are you?
I am. I'm not gonna with the live stream going. I'm not telling you what my room number is, but
I didn't know you were lying.
no, I'm just kidding. It's 423.
Can we
All right. Since I'm heading around anyway, might as well show you guys what a teardown looks like because the movers are here. So we're just gonna head over, and you can see the Motuniverse. There's the crates that they brought the statues in, and here is the chaos that is a teardown. We have El Dragoon over here. We got Mono just cleaning up the Hatter display. All right, we're live, guys. Good to see you. Say hi to everybody.
What's up, man?
El Dragoon.
You got it.
El Dragoon doesn't want to tear down, man. He hasn't started anything.
We're thinking
It's
of the
all-
next event.
It's thinking of the next event. There he is. And we got 30-30 here. Still hanging around. Marshall. We have these swords. We gave them out at the event. It was crazy. And of course, here's David Igo. Tweeterhead.
We downsized.
That's
we
right, we
packed up 3
downsized.
statues, remaining 5.
David's exhausted, but I mean, come on, Tweeterhead. You cannot ignore these. These are freaking amazing.
Thanks,
I
man.
want to give a huge shout out to Tweeterhead for the support. These guys have really killed it. I mean, like, honestly, some of the most impressive statues on the market. Some of them, yeah.
Most.
The most. Yeah, exactly. The most. I apologize for that. It is the.
How dare you?
I know. Thank you, David.
Dude, thank
Appreciate
you
it,
so
man.
much.
Absolutely, man. Hey, there he is. What do you got to say to the people, man?
Man, had a great time. We'll definitely come back.
Thank you, brother. All right, there he is, the man himself. We're live, and we're going around. So this is what a teardown looks like, everybody. This is where everybody just got. We're all exhausted. Well, it's a good exhausted. People are happy. People are ready to go home. They are absolutely 100%. Oh my God, there's a big gym camper here. What? So I'm not spoiling anything by saying this is actually in the movie. So I think you guys are gonna have fun with that one. But seriously, this is fun. And everybody is pretty much ready to call it a weekend. I think that's pretty much where we are. But look at this, guys. This is the aftermath of Motuniverse. And it is amazing. Good to see you guys. Say hi to the people. There we go. Hi, the power of Grayskull. There we go. And these guys are just killing it. Especially these ones here. Time Warp Toys. There they are. Good to see you guys. Thank you guys for supporting again. We'll see you next year, okay?
See you next year.
Yeah. And here the guys are tearing down. The Bone Throne is still here, though, guys. Look at that. It's still here, but it won't be for long. Crazy. We got Skeletor has already been defeated. He's in pieces, and they're wrapping him up really nicely. And of course, He-Man's still here, though. We still got He-Man. Hey, Nicholas, what you up to? You going my way? Oh. Yep. Motuniverse, guys. In theaters, June 5th. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. And of course, we were blessed. Amazon decided to display the Power Sword, and its
Sword there?
its holster.
Is the sword
Its
yours?
display.
No.
Absolutely crazy.
He said it's
Right.
not his. He didn't bring it.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. All right, Gary, let's hold on to it. I mean, like,
Yeah, I was like, I'll take it home.
I thought it was part of the whole thing.
Maybe AJ brought it.
No. Actually, these guys didn't bring this.
He did.
Yeah, and it's not yours.
He said he didn't bring the sword.
No, but I mean, like the sword. Okay, put it to the front. We'll figure it out. All right, thank you very much. All right, apparently we got a sword. I don't know. Yeah, so there are the displays. They are freaking here, and we're gonna see what happens with them. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen with them, but what a freaking convention, guys. Thank you guys for everything. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate it. Yeah, everybody's having a great time tearing down. Everybody just wants to go home. That's why they're smiling. They're like, we get to go home. Thank you guys. Oh my gosh, what a freaking weekend. It's been absolutely fabulous. All right. That was my sign off from Motuniverse and the Attorney of Four. What an absolute blast, everybody. Holy crap. There's AJ. Say something, AJ. What do you got to say? We're still live.
We did it. We
did.
We had an amazing team. It looks like it went off without a hitch. Yep. Even though there were a lot of hitches behind the scenes, everyone told us they didn't see it.
That's right.
And for an inaugural year, this might be the best convention ever executed. I mean it. It is wonderful. All the vendors said they did so well, and people were happy. And thank you, Dark Horse, for all your contributions. Thank you, Amazon MGM, for all your contributions. Celebworks, thanks for Neri and Alan and Melindy and everybody. And then the council, Jay, yourself, Sean, Mike, Micah, all the volunteers. We're just so happy, so thrilled this went well. And now we have to sleep for a week.
Look at these two. Look at these two. Mike, come here.
Now we have to sleep.
Look at these
for a
guys.
week.
Look at all these guys. Look at this.
Not together.
Where's Gary? Come here, Gary. Look at all these guys.
Hey.
This is it. This is what. Where are you going, Kenzo? That's what we're talking about, guys. I'm not recording. This is live. We're live, guys.
I'm all posing like it's gonna
All
be-
right, we gotta tear down. But thank you, AJ. Thank you, Mike. And yeah, you gotta figure that out. All right, guys. This is it. And there's Tony Washington, the man himself.
Oh, no.
So, how was the weekend, Tony?
It was awesome. It was
Yeah.
awesome. I appreciate you guys for having me out.
No. We wouldn't have it any other way, brother.
No,
Seriously.
no, thank you.
Hopefully, you had a
Seriously.
good time.
It was great. It was great.
All right. Thanks, Tony.
Hey,
We'll
see
see
you
you.
guys.
Hopefully, next year, okay?
Next year, no doubt.
Yeah. All right. And everyone's having a good time. Good to see you, brother. And of course, the staff at the front. The passing of a legend, Michael Halpern, wrote the Bible, and his family was here to commemorate him and, of course, celebrate with us at Motuniverse. So, absolutely bonkers. It is incredible. All right, guys, I think that's it. We're going to start signing off right now. Master Universe posters by Mr. Home Arcade. Actually, provided by Mr. Home Arcade, but they were provided also by a wonderful artist in Spain. And we were very, very excited by that. And I'm holding on to something I shouldn't be holding on to. So, yeah, guys. This is us signing off from Motuniverse 2026. Thank you so much for your support. You guys are the best. I'm heading back to Canada in a day or so. And Micah! There he is, our volunteer director, the man who did it all. And of course, I guess we'll leave you with the greatest backdrop in the galaxy, in the universe. The greatest backdrop in the universe. Motuniverse. Now the fans have the power. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. Good journey. Geek proud, everybody. Take care.
This May 23rd and 24th in Torrance, California. Masters of the Universe fans will unite for Motuniverse. Now the fans have the power. The He-Man and She-Ra convention, celebrating 44 years of the Masters of the Universe. Featuring special guests, Blade from the Masters of the Universe movie, Anthony DeLongis, the voice of Skeletor, Alan Oppenheimer, and the voice of She-Ra, Melindy Britt. At the Torrance Marriott Hotel, California. Tickets on sale now on MotuniverseCon.com. Don't miss out.